We got some good news and we got some bad news, man. The bad news is you gonna be fighting forever, champ. Hey, something special. But the good news is you just sold your house, so now you can finally afford to pay your debt. 50 Cent trolls former friend. Like I said before, I got a hell of a team. Floyd Money Mayweather is getting serious, y'all. In this video, I will break down everything, everything. So stay tuned. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. We are in very interesting times. Like, boxing don't really shock me, but I know when I reveal what's going on, it's going to shock some of y'all. Me, I'm cool as a cucumber. I've been in the game for years. It made me an animal. There's rules to this. I could write y'all a manual. You got Conor Ben, who British fighter with a British promoter initially at the start of his career for 10 years. He up and leave Eddie Hearn, surprised everybody, and teams up with Eddie Hearn's enemy, Dana White, and Zuffa Boxing. I did a video on that, so I'll put a card at the end of this video. You should check it out so you're up to date. Now, we have some news from a boxing legend. Floyd Money Mayweather. Hard work. Dedicate, like my dad, like my Uncle Roger used to say, the only thing God made perfect was my record. Right? ESPN. Floyd Mayweather to unretire and resume his boxing career after fighting Mike Tyson in an exhibition. Mind blown. We'll go through it. The link can be found in the description. Just days before his 49th birthday, almost 50, pushing 50, Floyd Mayweather Jr. has announced that he will end his retirement and resume his professional boxing career after his spring exhibition with Mike Tyson. Mayweather has signed an exclusive agreement with whoever this is, CSI Sports, Fight Sports, as his promoter at this stage of his career and for the next stage of his career. I have what it takes to set more records in the sport of boxing, Mayweather said in a written statement to ESPN. From my upcoming Mike Tyson event to my next professional fight afterwards, no one will generate a bigger gate, have a larger global broadcast, right? Have a larger broadcast audience and generate more money with each event than my events. I plan to keep doing it with my global media partner, CSI Sports, Fight Sports. I don't even know who that is. It sounds like Crime Stoppers or something. CSI. Bro, who is this? Like, y'all let me know in the comment section. That sounds like a TV show, like Law and Order, SVU. He finna have Ice-T. Homicide call. Say they want to talk to Floyd. I get it. It was just business. Right. You know what I mean? Like, what? Check this out, homeboy. You want to know who really got the power? Then bring your to the tower. And it's like that. Odessa! Hey, what movie is that from? I want to see my real movie buffs. You want to know who got the power? Bring your to the tower. Y'all know y'all movies. Anyway, back to it. Floyd Money Mayweather is, I don't know, he's doing business with CSI Sports, whoever that is. Mayweather retired after the Conor McGregor fight, 2017. I was there. He's done several boxing matches. Logan Paul, Mikuru Asuka. I don't even know who that is either. I didn't watch that fight. He was fighting Mushu. Man, I want some Mushu. Man, the girl don't like you. Nobody. John Gotti the third, right? It was announced last September Mayweather and Tyson, Mike Tyson, would meet in an exhibition, blah, blah, blah. There have been reports that the fight will take place April 25th in the Dominican Republic of Congo, but ESPN could not confirm, blah, blah, blah. Mayweather would be returning to the sport with a completely new set of competitors who are nearly half his age. However, the recent return of Manny Pacquiao, I want to, it's up to my Lord, God. God, he showed me that I believe Floyd's going to, right? With the pro rank, much talked about, blah, blah, blah. Signing Floyd Mayweather to unretire after he captures another world title audience with Mike Tyson matchup highlights our commitment to global audience, high profile, blah, blah, blah. Richard and Craig, founders of CSI Sports, Fight Sports, said in a written statement. Floyd will once again continue to dominate with the biggest audience, et cetera, et cetera. So, yeah, I'm not reading this whole thing. Y'all can read it. I'll put the link in the description. So, basically, Floyd is going to work on that 50-0, and he's going to keep fighting. Before I get to my thoughts, 50 Cent, like I said at the opening of this video, is now actively trolling him, saying that Floyd is broke. This is what Floyd is being, this is what 50 is saying to Floyd. Boom. 50 Cent posted the Boys to Men, although we go to the end of the road. Right? He putting that Wanye up there. Playing Boys to Men, End of the Road, classic jam. Shout out to Boys to Men. Mayweather to unretire, resume boxing after his Tyson exhibition, ESPN. So that's the article that I just went over for you guys. And let's see what Boo Boo, a.k.a. Curtis, a.k.a. 50 Cent, man. Let's see what he talking about. He says in the comments or whatever, in his caption, he talking about broke, you got a box till you drop, champ. Ain't nobody gonna watch that ish, LOL. The game is crazy right now, bro. The game is absolutely bonkers right now. You got an almost 50-year-old Floyd suing Showtime and Espinoza, claiming they wronged him and like withheld money in some like secret accounts or funneled his money elsewhere, and he's suing for a bunch of money. Check my channel. Just type in Floyd Mayweather Boxingego. You'll find the content that I've already reported on that. And he's suing the people he used to work with, Showtime. The docket, which I went over in a detailed video, lists Al Heyman, but not as a defendant, right? But pretty much saying Al Heyman took money from him, utilizing people he had in place. So he's going after Showtime, right? And that is not my opinion. That is a fact. And I've went over it. I have a copy of the lawsuit, et cetera, and the complaint. So we'll have to see how that play out. In addition, I've also reported there are several people who are suing Floyd Mayweather, right? And they're claiming that he owes debt to them and refuses to pay. There's a luxury Manhattan apartment. Again, I've already covered all this. They're saying that Floyd is behind on rent. Then you have this jeweler who says that Floyd was good for it in the past, so he thought he would be good for it, and then floated some jewels and jewelry and Cuban bust-down chains or whatever to Floyd, thinking, we have a great relationship in the past, he good for it. And then now the dude is saying that he hasn't been paid for all of these luxury items, the unpaid rent. You can find this all on Google, right? Floyd Mayweather's billionaire bravado on the line as he faces jeweler. NYC condo owners claim Floyd Mayweather owes more than $330,000 unpaid rent. Floyd sues Showtime for $340, and he's also suing Business Insider, which is a website. There's my video right there. Number one, look, I told you I'm really him. We're front page of Google. Front page of Google, top 2 spots. Definitely subscribe to the channel and follow the movement. I haven't let y'all down yet. But look, Boxingego. We run the Google front page. If you want to become a part of this movement, hit the subscribe, beat up the algorithm, and engage with my content. And I'll continue doing a bang up job and just reporting the facts and giving you my opinion. So, long story short, 50 is saying Floyd is broke. You're suddenly suing Showtime, blaming Al Heyman, suing Showtime and Espinoza. People are suing you. People who are reporting about like financial issues, like Business Insider, you're suing them for defamation. And then now, at almost 50 years old, with all this lingering litigation, which is pending, now you're about to fight Mike Tyson. Who asked for that? Right? That's what I'm saying. The game is weird. Conor Ben is going to Zuffa and completely blindsiding his British promoter who vouched for him even when he popped dirty, right? You got Ronda Rousey about to fight Gina Carano 1,000 years too late. And then now you got Floyd like coming out of retirement at almost 50 to fight I don't know who, right? I don't know who. And then you got Crawford retiring. So the 38-year-old Crawford coming off a great Canelo performance is retiring, and then the 50-year-old is coming out of retirement and subbing in. And for me, I have no choice but to have an inkling. This don't look good for Floyd, and some of these financial reports and stuff, it at least looks true that you're having some kind of issue, because if everything was peachy keen, why would you be, who wants to box at age 50, right? If you're worth $1 billion and money is coming in free flowing, why would you want to go through a training camp, put your body through that like vicious rigmarole and regime or regiment? You know what I mean? Like, why would you want to do that and then get punched in the face when you've been absent? And like, really, who you gonna fight? Because all these new fighters are way bigger and younger. So despite Floyd being like an OG in the game, this might not end well. Like, what are you gonna fight, Jaron Ennis? Like, these are just dumb fights. You know what I mean? And then people are gonna start saying, "Oh, you should fight Crawford" and stuff like that. And all these younger guys, they could definitely ruin it for you, because Father Time ultimately is undefeated, right? So it's sad what happens to boxers. Floyd like generated billions of dollars, and then for seemingly no reason, but I believe we know the reason, he's looking to come back at age 50. And Pacquiao about to fight Ruslan Provodnikov. The game is screwy. You know what I mean? And I don't know if it's the older fighters can't stay away. I don't know if it's the older fighters seeing like Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua and Wilder and all these dudes get this different type of money. You know, Canelo and Crawford, and their income is slowed. So they like, man, I miss the night where in 36 minutes I made $40 million. That would be nice right now. But these fighters, I don't know. These fighters be a trip, because Floyd in the ring is goated, but all this looks bad. And then now you got people like 50 trolling you and stuff. This, to me, it looked bad. I don't know how y'all feel, but for me, it looked bad. It looked real bad, because we've seen this not end well. Roy Jones kept fighting. Roy, my favorite fighter. You know what I mean? But kept fighting, and you keep fighting and it's like playing Russian roulette. You keep spinning the wheel, eventually, you might get something you don't like. And Floyd, I know he's disciplined. I know he's a great fighter, but you're not in your prime and you're pushing 50. Sometimes your body don't cooperate the same, and you're really going to jeopardize 50-0 and what you've done for what? To fight who with this CSI company? Let me know what you think. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. I'll continue to provide y'all with the facts and opinion. Peace.